coming through. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback.
Today, from CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the Seattle Seahawks.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Seahawks.
Little glimpse of his athleticism. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Xavier McKinney brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Wilson's pass complete to Tyler Lockett. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. Defense. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Edmonds. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Chase Edmonds, the ball.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 75 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
Draw play, Edmonds. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Good tackle there by Jaron Reed, the former 2nd-round pick out of Alabama. That's why he was drafted. But he's really shown an excellent ability to rush the passer as well.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Being chased out left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. Steps away, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top row. I like it. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Carlos Dunlap in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants nothing.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's
we got plenty of fight in. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over, and they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate.
Jones
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
On 1st down, Jones. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Jones, and Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Giants, Jones to Ingram. From the gun, Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Jones operating from the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Golden Tate, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
1-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Wilson, he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Another Seahawks first down.
They go play action now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make it?
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
To number 80.
Sterling Shepard. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They go play action with Wilson, rolling to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Incomplete. Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
Play action. Now Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Philip Dorsett with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Jones now on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also into field goal range at the 28. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
20-yard line.
Throwing again, Jones. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on second down, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
And 4 yards to go.
Throwing Jones. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. New York ready to go again offensively. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Now Edmonds. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third down.
Now the late signee, the former Falcon, Devontae Freeman. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Now Jones on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
2nd and 5. On the Seahawks 43-yard line.
Off play action. Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
That's not good enough, man.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there, and it'll be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jones. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
makes the score Seahawks 21.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 54 yards. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again. Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again here. Wilson. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. It's brought in left side by Tate.
Jones.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st down, New York.
From the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st down, New York.
From the gun, Jones. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
At the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays. but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to run for it with Penny. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And some room to Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Lockett. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones now on 1st and 10. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw here to his running back. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Jones signaling, let's go, trying to get his guys up to the line. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Chase Edmonds, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again, Jones. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Wilson's going to hold on to it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Wilson wants to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
They live for this.
And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And he's got it. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the two-point try will be unsuccessful. And they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
First and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Throwing again on second down. Jones. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First down, Giants.
Here's Jones on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Tate. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Jones. Throwing on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play.
Playing before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Seahawks.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like I'm hearing a message. You need to a confession, you a mess. You was scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on your cheetah, run up down, I'm there in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. I mean a couple mil. Ew, nigga need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down.